Denise with Sham's Makeup Artistry, and in today's video I'm going to review another foundation. I have been trying out many foundation lately, so I'm on a hunt of doing updates for you guys. So today's foundation review is on the Covergirl. This is their Vitalist Healthy Elixir foundation with vitamins, endolose, however you pronounce it, sunscreen, broad spectrum of an SPF 20. This foundation retails at $9.98 at Walmart. I personally got mine at Walmart in the shade 760 Classic 10. This foundation is a 30 ml of product, which is a 1 fluid ounce of foundation. It comes in a bottle form which looks like this, and it does come with a pump. I'm very thankful if foundation comes with pump and also like a tube type, because it makes the application much easier and it doesn't get messy. And that's a plus point with this foundation, it does come in a pump. With the glass bottle, the only thing that you have to be careful is when you're traveling, if you're carrying this with you, you have to be careful because you might just end up breaking it. So that is the only thing that worries me when I'm traveling with glass bottles. At the back of this particular bottle is written Classic 10, and there is a short description on the product which says that it's a lightweight full coverage makeup. This formula hydrates and includes a complex of SPF 20, vitamin and antioxidants. It also claims to be an oil-free foundation, and it's made in the US, and the expiry date of this foundation is February 2019. So you have 2 years to use up this particular product. I'm thankful that the expiry date is written down here instead of like, you know, just stating down how many months they will expire in. So this is a foundation that I have been on a hunt for over 2 months. I always try to find out whether they are available at which location. Like Ulta, I always go and check it online to see if it's available at any particular store, and then when I walk into the store, they pretty much just tell me that it is not well updated and it's not available at the store. But I finally managed to find mine at Walmart. So if you're on a hunt to find this foundation, definitely check out your local Walmart. Back to the packaging, it does come with a plastic cover and a plastic pump which is in white shade. Some of the foundation shade, I did notice there was like a gold string on the top of it, like on the bottle itself. But with this particular shade and some of the other shade that I was swatching, I did not see the gold string on the top of it. So I do not know what is the difference, but that's what I particularly noticed. On the top of this bottle, it does say New Covergirl Vitalist. So I've been trying out this foundation for a good 1 week to share my thoughts with you guys. I'm actually wearing the foundation on my face area today. I personally felt that this particular shade, which is Classic 10, matches very well with my skin tone. I kind of felt at the first go would it be very light on my skin tone, but when I started buffing the foundation into my skin, I personally felt that it matches my skin tone really well. If you guys are with me for a long time, you probably know that with most of my foundation demos, I do apply face primer on my face area because that's how I do my normal makeup routine, and I don't see a difference of me doing it without a face primer. So I did the same with this particular foundation. I personally do have like open pores around my nose area, and then right here over my cheek area I do have like very little open pores, not major ones going on, but they are visible to my eyes. So when it came to this particular foundation, I did use my Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Primer, which looks like this. I've mentioned this in my July favorites. And on the areas that I feel that I typically suffer with enlarged pores, I applied my Milk Makeup Blur Stick. This one, I kind of feel that it helps to blur off like my large pores. And then I put on this particular foundation. When I do that, I personally felt that it doesn't visibly shows my open pores like with the primers that I'm using. I did also try out this foundation with my Too Faced Hangover Face Primer. With this particular face primer, I did notice that my pores were visible applying this particular foundation, and it was kind of like horribly visible. I did not notice that with any other foundations. Of course, this primer is like one of the primers that I reach out for, especially on the days that my face is a little bit more dehydrated kind of feeling. But I personally did not feel that with other foundations using this face primer my pores were that visible, comparing it to the Covergirl Healthy Elixir foundation. I personally do not know why, but if you guys did face the same kind of issues that I face, like with enlarged pores, definitely let me know on the comment box below. I kind of find it weird that this foundation emphasized on my enlarged pores, like it was very visible. And what I did was, after that I stopped using the hangover face primer. I decided to switch the face primer with my Kevyn Aucoin as well as my Milk Makeup, and then it looked much better on my skin. Though the pores were still visible, they were not as awfully visible with the very first primer that I personally used. I personally liked how the foundation looks on my skin. I do feel that the foundation makes me look very flawless, like I do have like a healthy looking skin, and you do not need much of a product to make your skin look flawless with this foundation. It is a medium to full coverage, a buildable coverage, but you do not need much of a product. For me, like 1.5 pump works very well for my skin type. The only thing that I noticed is this foundation does oxidize on my skin, like tad a little bit, not awfully oxidizing, which I totally am fine about it because it kind of still comes to my skin tone. It doesn't make me look like really dark or so I do like when it comes to the appearance of the foundation. Would I recommend this foundation for dry skin girls? Yes. Would I recommend this foundation for a combination to oily skin girls? Yes. But would I recommend this to oily skin girls? I personally would not recommend this foundation for oily skin girls. The reason is, for me personally, I do have a combo skin. Even with my skin type, I did notice that I had to blot my skin, especially on my T-zone area. And I did feel like some areas it does get a little bit tacky. So I personally feel that on oily skin girls, especially for summer, this foundation will turn out to be really oily on you. That's my personal thought on this particular foundation. It may appear to look very beautiful when you're applying it because it's a beautiful foundation when you're applying it, but it will definitely get really oily on you. So I would say that if you have like an oily skin, definitely skip on this foundation. But if you're on the drier or more of a combination side, definitely check out this foundation. And if you do suffer from enlarged pores, try to use a primer that can hide away your pores before trying this foundation. That's my personal suggestions to you guys. So I do hope that you found my What's Hot in Makeup Mondays with Sham's Makeup Artistry on the Covergirl Vitalist Healthy Elixir Foundation with vitamins being helpful for you guys to decide or not you're going to pick up this particular foundation. To my very next one, stay beautiful both inside and out. Give me a thumbs up, share all the love and support, and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.